Hello viewers, in this video I'll be going over silver. Today we are down 1.6% on the 1 hour chart. We are touching over sold RSI. The 1 hour MACD is also negative. On the 4 hour chart we approach negative MACD as well, and on the daily chart we are below the 50-day moving average. This is a bit concerning because that also acts as resistance since we are below that price level. However, one could say that the trend is still up. We still have this trend as long as we don't break it. So let me extend out and draw the trend line. So one could say that the trend line is this. As long as we don't fall below this line, the upward trend is still intact and there's no need to worry. But as of now, it's a bit concerning. And so if we were to move on higher, the next resistance that I see will be beyond the 18 and 9-day and 50-day moving average. I do see a possible resistance at around a price of slightly above those moving averages, around $70.95. And what we have here is, as we're trending up, the range gets smaller and smaller, and when that does happen, do expect a large movement to the upside or to the downside. So that is what we're in. The range is getting tighter and tighter, so do expect a large movement soon. And as for support, the next support that I see will be at the price of $16 or around $17. Let's just round it back to the previous support that dated back to early October. So if we were to move down lower, that price movement is roughly around 2.3% to the downside, and if we were to move on higher, that price movement is roughly 3.2% to the upside. So let's head to the forecast model. On here I'll go day by day, where silver will head to the next coming days. We have 1 day out, 2 days out, 3 days out, 4 days out, 5 days out, 6 days out, and 7 days out. And this forecast model is also available in the link below, so check it out. So let's see which models are the best match to the current trend. So we have the current trend right here, and below it is the trend that I believe is the best match. So let's compare these two trends. So what we have in the current trend, we have a average above the middle Bollinger Band, and then we proceeded to head down lower, touch the middle Bollinger Band right there. Next we do manage to touch the bottom Bollinger Band, and then finally once more another reversion to the mean. And however, we have not quite opened or closed above the middle Bollinger Band. So as of this chart, we see it average above the middle Bollinger Band. Next, we head down lower and touch the middle Bollinger Band at that instance, and another instance right towards the end where we are right now. And in between those two, we do touch the bottom Bollinger Band right towards the end. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 points. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And this trend dates back to November 22nd, 2010 to January 31st, 2011. So back then, silver was up around 7.1%. So there's a possibility silver will go that high since it went that high back then. And one thing that I do want to note is this trend is a bit ahead of it, or I should say the forecast is a bit ahead. So let me extend out. We do manage to touch the bottom Bollinger Band and go down a bit lower, but overall it does recover and head on higher. So that is one thing to consider, that eventually it will go up back to 7% higher, but as of now we have not hit the bottom Bollinger Band, so do consider that. So this forecast model is available in the link below, so check it out. And if you like this content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.